Yo, 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 this is King Erna coming to you guys live and direct. First and foremost, I want for y'all to hear the King Erna official page. Head there right now on Instagram, King Erna official page. And make sure y'all click the link in the bio. It will clearly say the whole word together, King Erna official page on Instagram, link in bio. I had that Condor's Christmas soap. Halal earners. I mean, I've been there for some time now grabbing off of them. But at the end of the day, guess what? I want for people to understand that this skin isn't as bright and beautiful, as clean as possible for no apparent reason at all. Now today I want to speak on something, and I'm tired of speaking on it because it's more y'all problem than it is mine. Every other DM, every other day, it's Iamtruth. Y'all speaking on this man and y'all talking all this negativity about him. And we have understanding that the Milzut is a pure creep. But I want to really tap into the men, and I want to tap into the women and tap into the relationships and what's going on out here in this world. One, there's a lot of people who don't have no leadership. If they had leadership, at the end of the day, they would have never been so in tune to someone giving them relationship advice. Either your daddy taught you or your man is teaching you, one or the other. If neither or is teaching you, what ends up happening is you're lost. And somehow the truth will become the lie because the truth been a lie. Y'all looking and talking about a man that has no understanding of life except that he tricks the people and believing that he's siding with women only to become what? What I would call a woman. Now everybody's seen this Milzut online, and he's putting his private part between his legs and he's closing it and he's acting like the man from Silence of the Lambs. You remember the man that was on Silence of the Lambs who was kidnapping the women and putting them in the car and riding off with them? Well, this Krill Zeep is carrying it just like him. Because if you remember, he was a part in the movie where this Milzut was in a mirror, running around, dressing up, putting his private part between his legs, acting like he was a Wilzoman, right? Well, this is what we have in a man form in our area, in the DMV, Philadelphia, East Coast, whatever y'all want to carry it. I'm talking about across the world. Y'all tuned into this Milzut. But y'all want to get King Erna to keep doing y'all dirty work when as soon as y'all log offline, y'all right back to the nonsense. And the reason why a lot of you women are back to the nonsense, because y'all don't have the leadership that calls for y'all to have an understanding off the rip to see the game from the jump. Like anybody who's been groomed correctly can see that he's swaying to what women is saying and agreeing to the things he have heard. He's actually been a student of women. He's actually been around them for some time, listening to how they talk, how they walk. He's the guy in jail on the block who kicks it with the CO woman all day and doesn't ask to talk to her, but want to know what kind of panties she wearing, what kind of makeup she wear, and how does she put it on, and what kind of makeup should go on top of the eyeliner, and these type of things, and what type of underwear does she wear under certain kind of dress. This is the type of individual that gathers this information because he actually wants to be a woman. And he's jealous of women to a certain extent. But like most creeps, most narcissistic type of Milzuts, he'll go ahead and sway towards them to get them to go ahead and support him and give him as much money as possible, only because he knows he has no way out, no other way. He would love to be in the streets. He would love to be an individual back in the mix. But the streets already got honorable knowledge and said, this Milzut can't come out here and kick it with us. Just like in the can, he couldn't kick it with the men that was sturdy, that was in the jail. He was told not to even come in that TV room. At the end of the day, the reason why he was told these things is because he was already scoped out and understood that he wasn't 100% man. Now, y'all gonna say every 6 months or every other week Look at this, Erna. Look at this, when I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. The reason why I don't want to see it is because this is who you guys groomed. Here is King Erna, who's telling you to go ahead and get the Halal Erna soap and hit the link in the bio on Instagram or in the descriptions, but you guys rarely want to support unless it's something that y'all feel as though is 100% beneficial, something that you guys can get over on. And that's the problem here. Everybody wants to get over on something. If you notice, King Erna has never, ever tried getting over on anyone. Any mistakes I made in doing this platform or carrying the honor correctly, I always made sure I fixed them. But you guys never ever pay attention to the authentic part of what King Erna is bringing. So you're going to get an Iamtruth. And you're going to get a whole bunch of lies with it. And you guys are going to continue to accept it. Ladies, come closer to the screen. Where's your husband? Where's your man? Where's your homeboy friend that could tell you that's a man that could tell you right from wrong? Because someone needs to tell you guys that you're following something that you already knew was wrong from the jump. We have that natural inclination, whereas though you can automatically pick up an individual's dishonor from the jump. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to ignore it. Y'all want to see, oh, this guy is showing, from the chills that's ills up. And, that looks good with a few tattoos and a smile and a little lick of the lil zips and him swaying to everything that y'all want him to sway to make it seem like men ain't nothing. This is y'all. This is what y'all love. This is what y'all like. Instead of paying attention to follow the Milzut and say, this is a short, fat Milzidget. This is what you people don't want to do, is focus on a reality. Y'all love a lie. I can't give you a lie. That's why you're here in the comments when it's on YouTube or wherever it's at. It's a whole bunch of dishonor to the fullest degree. And King Erna is trying to give you understanding that dishonor does not help anyone get understanding. So I'm going to leave y'all with this. If your honor is intact, make sure y'all follow what needs to be followed. Make sure y'all adhere to the truth. If you can't adhere to the truth, then guess what? You're definitely going to live a lie. King Erna, live and direct. But hold on, before I go, I got some more to say. The reason why I got some more to say is because, brothers, what are y'all doing with your women? What are y'all doing? Fellas, it's incumbent upon you to what? Sit your woman down and tell every lie you ever told in your life. And what I mean that is that if it's your woman and you really mean good by her, sit her down and say to her, I can remember at a time I lied about this to a woman. I lied about that. I done this. I done that. Only so she can get some understanding. And the understanding will be clear to you. The clarity is that you're giving her something broader, whereas though you're not trying to get over on your woman. See, when we live a lie, what ends up happening is somehow, some way, the truth becomes a part of that lie. Now the whole lie takes over and it deceits the whole relationship and it deceits the whole person. It's like one big thing. Once that one lie settle in a man's heart or a woman's heart, it destroys the whole thing. And if you think about it, it's just understanding of people. They like to lie. Your past relationships, come on. They wouldn't have been your past relationships if they were the truth. They're all lies. And I'm in the understanding and the grips of knowing that when lies come forth, the truth always prevails somehow, some way. Because the truth either going to be in the person or it's going to be in the person who is listening to the lies. Because you got to understand that seed is planted, right? If it's a lie, the seed is planted, right? If it's the truth, the seed is planted. Whichever way it's watered and however it grow, it's up to you to make sure you nurture that plant correctly, right? So with a lie, it's going to keep being something that sticks in your heart and your mind like, damn, ain't no way this person, individual, continues to lie about something that I know is the truth. I know this lie. I know it's the truth. He knows it's the truth. But every time I turn around and I confront this individual, guess what he makes sure he does? He or she lies still. They never want to be truthful. They never want to come forth and say, I say the cat. Now I can understand you lying to the police. I can understand you lying in front of a jury, a grand jury or something of that nature, because you don't want to go to jail. But I can't understand you lying to the person that you claim you love 24/7. So many things you individuals have done that y'all keep a secret and y'all never want to bring to the forefront. You never seen King Erna be a liar. Because we are understanding that the shaitan, the devil, he's a liar and he will continue to lie to deceive. People will lie about just about anything just to get over and get past. But they never will come forth and say to the person that they love or someone that has honor that's between them and say, that's the truth. The reason being is because they have so much more to hide from you. They got so much. So when you see Iamtruth doing that, he's going to always not speak on why he's a real Zad and why he specifically told on his brother and his brother's friend. He's going to always get past the fact of his sister and what he done to her and the female that's posting everything online. He's going to always not approach that because sometimes your silence could be a lie. With certain things, you got to come forth and say, hey, it's either the truth or it's a lie. I'm an individual that have understanding that you can't hide a lie. So at the end of the day, if you're not being truthful, guess what? That lie is going to stick to your heart and your mind. And it's not about other people. It's about the fact that you should have understanding that you have to go to bed at night. And if you have to go to bed at night, if that's on your conscience and in your heart, how can you really sleep good then? How can you? I mean, we all have some things that we have done that are pure secrets that we would never tell the police, that are amongst you and a good comrade friend of yours, that you would never come forth and say. Somehow or another, if you're a solid man, it has bothered you in your sleep. But when it comes down to things that you know needs to be on the forefront, if you don't put it out there, man, and if you don't speak on it, and if you don't say, hey, listen, man, I'm guilty of that, to the people that you're trying to get to support what you got going on, then you're a pure liar. So brothers, when you see your woman listening to Iamtruth and you're mad and you're pissed and you're saying, oh, he a real Zad. Whoa, pause, before he was a real Zad, guess what? Your woman was tuned in. Before he had a situation with, his sister and the different females that's coming forth, oh, some of you men was always tuned in.